The strategic planning approach developed under the Maxumise methodology is a dynamic and structured approach. It's not a one-off roadmap to put on the shelf for the next 5 years. The strategic plan developed by Maxumise is a fundamental requirement of good governance. It provides the direction from the board to the management, establishes the reporting mechanism, and identifies the corporate or strategic risk during this process. It is a 3 to 5 year rolling plan, and each year it is maintained and rolled over for a further year, unless of course there is a strategic risk trigger event that may require a revision to part or entire plan. The feature of the strategic plan that it is a structured approach that commences with analysis of where the business is today. Everyone needs to be on the same page. This is critical when we determine the organisation's single core business. A strategic planning session we undertook in Western Australia had 7 board and executives around the table, and every one of those people had a different opinion on what their core business was. Every oars person was rowing in a different direction. Without going through the step-by-step process, the key differences in the Maxumise approach is the outcomes. In addition to the definition of the core business, stakeholder analysis, corporate statements, challenges, etc. are developed in a structured and logical way. In the Maxumise methodology, the strategic plan produces firstly a performance framework, which is the starting point for the organisational performance management system, and secondly a capability framework, which becomes the foundation for both the current and future or possibly transition structures. Yes, we have a fundamentally different approach to some degree. It's the engineering type approach where you have an outcome to achieve and the workshop addresses each component of the interconnections between the components. The second part of the question is about human assets. The human assets are an integral component of the strategic plan, just like the financials or any other key capability the organisation needs to consider. The strategic plan develops the capabilities and structures for both the current and future needs. Therefore, we can plan and develop the people ahead of the changes, such as technology changes, or we can simply be maintaining our competitive advantage. Utilising this approach, we can ensure that we have the right assets in the right place at the right time, which is essential in these times of change and demand for efficiency and effectiveness.